Hey guys, welcome to the Catway. And welcome to this session of Venn diagram. So in this session, we will cover the basic of Venn diagram involving 2, 3 and 4 variables. And in the next session, we will cover our optimization part. So talking about this session, the way in which we will conduct this session is that first we will cover the theory of Venn diagram involving 2 variables. Then we will solve a few questions on them. Then we will cover Venn diagram involving 3 variables, solve a few questions on them. And at last Venn diagram involving 4 variables and solve a question on that. Okay. So let us start with our Venn diagram involving 2 variables. So Venn diagram involving 2 variables. Okay. So Venn diagram involving 2 variables, we can say that let's take example that there are some people who like tea and there are some people who like coffee. So how will we represent it? We will represent it in a way. See, this is for tea and this is for coffee. Now why do we overlap them? Because there will be some people who would be liking both of them. Okay, and this all is under a universal set in which apart from tea and coffee there are some people who are known as none. Those who like none, they are represented by n, and in these three portions we represent them by a, b and c. Okay, now a few things which you should know about them is that when we are talking about liking people who like tea, okay, people who like tea, it will be a plus b. People who like coffee, it would be b plus c. If there are people who like none, then it will be counted as n. Okay, and after that, let's say there are only tea, so only tea would be a. If there are only coffee, then we will be talking about c. If we are talking about both tea and coffee, both tea and coffee, we will be talking about b. Okay, so these are the few things. After that, or if it says exactly 2, that will also be equal to b. Now some things are related to at least and at most. So let's say if they are talking about at least one, okay, so at least one of them, suppose this is that a person likes at least one of them. So at least one means either he is liking any one of them, or he is liking two of them. That means when we are talking about at least, then we will be adding a because that is only tea. We will be adding c because that is only coffee, that is one, at least one, at least one. And at least one means minimum will be 1. So what is the maximum value? Till there we will go. So the maximum value in this case is 2. That means a person can like both the items. So at least will also include, sorry guys, at least will also include b in that. Okay, so this will be your value of at least 1. Okay, if we talk about at most, okay, learn these things because these things will be applicable in 3 variable and 4 variable also. So now we are talking about at most. So at most 1, let's say it says, so at most 1 means either 0 or 1, both can be included. So when we are talking about, let's say, at most 1 of the tea, of at least at most 1 of tea and coffee, then we will be talking about only tea, we will be talking about only coffee, and we will be talking about none. Okay, so these are the few things which you should know. Okay, so I hope these things are clear. So further we will solve a few questions based on them. So thanks for watching. Let's continue it in the next video.